Hey guys, it's Angie. Today I want to show you what sold for me last week, and I'm really happy to report that my sales are up for the week. So listing every day has seemed to be working for me, and my sales are up a little bit, and I hope they keep going that way. So let's give you a quick roundup of how much I sold for the week and then some of the highlights. Last week we sold $2,936.09, so yay, that's pretty good. I'm always happy when we're over $2,000. $2,500 is our goal, so we almost sold $3,000 last week, so that means something's working. Finally, eBay is going in the right direction. Yay! I did sell quite a few clothes. Most of them were bread and butter, but I thought I would go over the other things with you because clothes are pretty easy to find bread and butter items. Let's see the other things that sold that might be a little more interesting. One of my pennants sold. This was the Yankees 1962, and this one had the cool picture on it. They did send me a best offer of $50 on this, and I was happy to accept. Remember, I got a lot of like 14 pennants that I paid $2 for all of them, so super happy to get that sale. I did find this at the Goodwill bins, which if you don't know what the Goodwill bins are, it is basically Goodwill store where everything is priced by the pound. I pay $1.79 a pound unless it's glass, and then I pay 79 cents a pound for those. It's kind of the last stop for Goodwill. So after it's been at the store, or if it's overstocked that they just have too much of, they will send it to the Goodwill bins. Some places call it the Goodwill outlet, and it all goes on tables. It switches out several times a day, and you get to look through it and buy it by the pound. So that's what the Goodwill bins is. This was actually at my Goodwill bins last week, and it was surprisingly super light. It's just a, is it Cell or Selly Italia? It is a bike seat. I think it's vintage. This was just about a pound, and I was super happy to take a best offer of $45. It sold in under a day. Then this week I did sell quite a few shoes. Now none of my shoes were in spectacular condition. I said they have wear, they need to be cleaned up. I explain all the details of that. But when I'm buying shoes for $1.79 a pound, so under $3 a pair, I don't mind flipping them for, these On Cloud sold for $33. Then I sold these nice little Skechers for $20.66. These Hokas have some paint wear. You can see on the sides. I did disclose that, and I did sell this for $25. And then look at these cute hamburger vans. They're for kids. Oh my gosh, I thought they were so cute. Little hamburgers all over them. Now, kids vans shoes don't sell for as high, and I did take a best offer of $15. And the one pair of shoes that I got at the bins that I was super surprised by were these Dolce & Gabbana shoes. They were calf hair, leopard print or cheetah print heels. And I did sell those for $47.48, and I paid about $1.50 for them. And then finally, a pair of Brooks. These ones were in actually pretty nice condition, and I did sell these for $49.45. Then let me show you some cute little plushes that sold this week. These dolls I had actually never seen before. They're Elsa and Anna from Frozen, but this is actually from a theatrical group, and it said London and New York on them. I imagine there must have been a Frozen play, and they sold these at the theater. So I love to pick up super unique plush, and I thought these were. They actually took about a month to sell, but they did sell for $34.60. Then this Fao Schwartz, he's a cute collie. I did have him for quite a while, and I only priced him so high because other people were listing and pricing them at about this price. Sometimes I almost feel bad pricing things high, but someone came to me and said they really would like him, and they offered $39, and I said, you know what, that's fine with me. I think that's more than fair, and they paid shipping on top of that, so he found a new home. And then, even though it's March, I did sell this Jemmy animated Christmas penguin. He actually sings Deck the Halls and does this little rap and moves around. Very cute. But anytime you see animated plush, pick those up because they sell all year long. This guy sold for $31.45, and I think he was only on there for a couple weeks before he sold. Anytime you can find really different and interesting games, I try to look those up and pick those up. This game was a 1982 World's Fair game. I sat on it for quite a while because I really needed to find a very specific buyer for this, but it did finally sell after probably 4 months for $38.66. Then a Wii game. Once in a while you get a Wii game that is actually worth some money. This F1 Formula 1 2009 game sold for $49.45 in about a week. I'm not real knowledgeable about games, and I really didn't even know that Wii games, with the exception of like Mario, had a good following, so I was happy to make that sale. I always like to check out any DVDs, books, anything that is unique, especially DVDs that are sealed. This was a shock training system, Mesocycle. It's a 12 DVD set. I had no idea what it was, quite honestly, but it was new and sealed, and when I looked it up, it was selling really well, and it took about 2 months. It sold for $34.60, which is a great sale for something I don't even know what it is. This bag my friend Diana found at the bins, and quite honestly, I loved it. Loved it. Blue is my color. Blue is my color, and I love anything blue tie-dye. I mean, so much. Now, I probably would have kept it, but my problem with this bag is it doesn't zip. And I am constantly going places that if I don't have a bag that zips, my stuff's falling out everywhere. And that was the reason I ultimately said, okay, I'm going to let it go. It did have some wear along the bottom edge and a little stain. Let me show you the stain on the bottom. There it is. You can see it right there. I did disclose all that, but it sold for $53.95. It's the only one like it on eBay, and I think someone will really like it. Victoria's Secret bags usually don't do super well for me, but this was an actual bigger weekender duffel bag. It was brand new, still the tag attached. Normally I'm getting about $15 for a Victoria's Secret bag if it's new, but since this was a bigger one, it actually sold for $31.45. I was super happy with that. I did find this cute little Vera Bradley wallet. Now, a lot of times, used Vera Bradley I won't pick up. This was interesting. It was Vera, it was brand new, and it was leather, which is something that Vera Bradley doesn't normally have. And I did pick it up at the bins, was happy when it sold for $26.95, and it sold in about 5 days. Anytime I find leather bags that look vintage like this, I definitely try to pick them up. They sell for me really well. This one was a Lucky brand. It's a hipster style crossbody. Really loved it. It sold for $26.05. Now, my best 2 sales of the week, highest value, I'll show you those next. One was this 2-screen DVD players, you know, for when you're traveling, you put one on each of the back seats of your car so that your kids or your passengers can be watching movies. It was in great condition. We made sure we showed a video so that you could see that it was working. So the screen looks great. And it sold for $40.45, and it took, I think, about 3 weeks to sell it. Then the best sale of the week was this, Cricut Cartridges. I found this at the Goodwill bins, and I paid $5 for all of it. I love how this person stored everything. They have labeled each cartridge, so like each one of these has a number you can see beside it. And then underneath are 2 layers of books, and each one has the number that coincides with the cartridge with everything inside. It's a great system for anybody who goes and does Cricut and like crafting with their friends. It actually included all these little Cricut tools, which I thought was pretty neat, and then some extra supplies to keep adding on. I got a best offer of $170, and I took that. I was super happy, and so that was a super nice sale for the week. But let me show you, all sales are important. So my lowest sale of the week was a tie. It was this little French toast school uniform necktie. Here's the great thing about this tie. When I originally bought these, I think I bought like 25 of them all at one time. and altogether they weighed like 2 pounds. They were so light. Well, I have consistently been selling them. I think I've sold about 15 of them so far. And, you know, as time goes on, I've relisted them because it's been a while. But I'll sit on something like that. It goes in a tote super easy. And over time, I'm making $4.94 times 25 ties, which is a great deal. So even though I only made $4.94 plus shipping on this tie, overall, it's a great purchase long term. Pretty good sales for the week, I think. I was really happy with the fact that we are up, especially considering I didn't have a lot of high dollar items. Some weeks I have great things that like push my sales way over the edge, but this week sales were pretty much in the $20 range. So that means I sold a lot of items for about $20. And I love $20 sales. I will take those all day long. Those pay my bills. This week I've really been pushing and making sure I list every single day. Saturday I listed 100 items, Sunday I listed about 48, and yesterday I listed 50. Now, not every day is going to be that many. I'm trying to list at least 25 every single day, but my mom and I have decided that we are really trying to get rid of the death pile. So over the weekend, my mom pulled in like 7 totes of clothes that have been in our death pile, and we have several hundred pieces of clothing she has hung up ready to be processed and photographed and listed. So we are busy around this house this week. If you got this far and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribing is free. Just hit that subscribe button below and you can hit the bell notifications. That way you know every time that I go live. If you enjoy my content, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Well, I guess I need to get back to listing. I haven't done a single listing today, and here I am on YouTube. Bad Angie. All right, we'll see you guys next time. I hope you're having great sales. Hey, and by the way, I would love to know what your best sale or your lowest sale of the week is. Leave it in the comments below, and we'll see you next time, guys. Have a great day. Bye.